People who have used the P-Hub advertisements, local girls in your area, enlargement, etc. What actually happened when you committed? My dad, rest him, kept getting viruses on his laptop because of these ads, but it's the specific ones that chat at you by name, you know? So he knew, in retrospect, that these ads were what was messing up his computer, but he kept falling for them because they would address him by name, so he always figured that it must be someone he knew, because they just wouldn't chat and call him by first name otherwise, right, or dad? Oh god, I used to work at one of those places that provides captions for hearing impaired telephone users, and I listened to one side of a call between an old man and his adult daughter. Dad, I told you do not click on those links. Can't hear what old man is saying. No, I am not replacing another computer for you. I told you do not click on those links. Can't hear what old man is saying. Those are not real girls. IT's a scam. Can't hear what old man is saying. Do you really think there are single girls in your area, in North Dakota? You're 85 years old. Why would they want to meet you? It went on a while longer with more in the same vein. It was the second funniest crap I heard at that job, even if it was a little sad when the daughter acknowledged that she knew her father was lonely. In North Dakota's defense, I live here and was once single, also a girl. I have a handful of friends who are cam girls. One of them had their secret get out when her face started popping up in those girls in your area ads. I can't really convince anyone you're an online English teacher anymore. Those are the sites where you gotta pay to see them masturbate and whatnot online. They work in a building with cubicles that are made to look like bedrooms. Once they prove that they're reliable, they can start camming from their own house. You would never actually be able to meet them. Cubicles. You can't escape the cubicles even in P. The cubicle supermus will consume us all one day. Used to be one of those folk who bought those ads to promote those sites. 90% are cash grabs populated by bots or paid chicks to lead guys on. Couple of years ago, a young guy, must be a teenager around 16-17, came to my door and told me that he is looking for this girl, whom he met through some stupid dating site, and she gave him my address to meet. I told him that I live here by myself. I'm a 28 years old guy, and all the women who have been here since I have moved in here are not the dating site type, I believe. But he was too adamant and was sweating hard by now. So I asked him to come in and sit and gave him a glass of water. Then I asked him that how much he paid for that. He looked down and said $750. So again I asked that how he managed to pay. He replied, "Mum's card." So after a small unofficial counseling, I convinced him to call his parents to my place and played a mediator between the two parties. We all adults decided to report this to the police since my address has also been used for the fraud, and mother immediately blocked her card. Family invited me for dinner for keeping their son calm during the panicking situation, and we all laughed over a drink after the poor kid went to sleep. That's really cool of you, man. Clicked on one of the "this game will make you come in 2 minutes" out of curiosity. Played some Star Trek derivative game for like 6 months. It was actually kind fun. Never came while playing it though. Interesting to know at least one of those ads has actual content behind it. I clicked one once, but it wanted too much info to make sure you are a real adult and protect the children. Not even the government asks some of that information. I clicked one of the ads for one of those $1 trials to one of the big name P sites. Reality Kings maybe? This was a while ago, don't really remember. Figured I'd see what might make P actually worth paying for, and either way I'd only be out $1. First it ended up being $2. Not because of any weird fees, but they charged my card twice. But I trudged on because what's $2? And I can be at them later. So I get their email like, "Thanks for signing up for the trial. Click here to check out our content." I click there. I immediately get 2 more emails, being charged twice in the amount of something like $40 each. So at this point I don't even bother. I immediately close everything and fire up their customer support. I tell them I paid for a $1 trial, got double charged, proceeded to click on the link given to me in the email thanking me for signing up, and was then instantly double charged $40. The support rep told me I was charged because I went to a premium area not included in the free trial, and by going into that area I automatically agreed to pay for a full subscription. I told her nah. I clicked on the link you sent me. I'll be taking a refund. She said they don't give refunds. I told her they will give me a refund or my bank will be. Suddenly they magically gave refunds. Never got the $2 double charge back, but $2 to learn that even the big name P distributors will try and frick you out of your money. So I shouldn't bother actually paying for P ever was alright in my book. There's a very small checkbox that they hide in there to charge $19.99 or $29.99. It is automatically checked by default. Not exactly on point, but a friend in an online game was active military in Afghanistan. He used to joke that he'd see those ads, beautiful girl 3 miles from your location wants to meet you, and he'd be like, "Pho there, you're in danger. This is not time to be looking for guys on the internet." Nice try, ISIS. I'm not falling for that one again. Serious reply here. One day I was curious, so I just thought frick it and signed up with a fake id. It was some kind of dating site where men are only sporadically allowed. Of course I was one of the happy few. The site itself seemed like a regular dating site. The main difference was that a ton of ladies were sending me messages. They actually seemed really interested, but obviously they were all bots. They wanted you to sign up for a premium account for a monthly fee, but I was not curious enough for that. It was quite the anticlimax. I like those meet local horny women in your insert small town, because I always think, wait a minute, I am one of those right now, so why aren't they asking me if I want to hook up with guys in my town? My old roommate got scammed by advertisements like this. Bought a book for $50 called The Iron Man's Penis. It gave him like exercises and crap to do to grow his penis size. It obviously did nothing, but he didn't stick with it for very long, gave up. When he told us about it, we told him he was scammed. I clicked on the fruit one, not out of real interest, but just to hear the bulls. It was at least a 30-minute PowerPoint slideshow type video with a guy talking about his tiny dong and how it's now huge. He talked about eating this magical fruit from the Congo because black people in Africa are hung, but you have to eat it with certain other fruits. He never mentions any of the fruit's BTW, and then says he made pills out of the fruit's magical dong growing ingredients. Penis pills gave me stomach issues for like 6 months. I have to admit I was incredibly surprised there were hot local singles in my town of anonymous proxy. And they are looking for you. My grandma's boyfriend started paying $7 to send a message, $7 to open a message to a pretty Thai girl online. They fell in love, so my mother made a fake account and got this same girl to propose to her within a single message. My grandma didn't find out that my mother had done this, but she did see the evidence of the rest, and the boyfriend is no more. I've tried playing the sexy games, but they never show boob and are boring. I was a young 18-year-old lad and bored. Saw the usual ad of click here for fun girls in your area, and I thought to myself that I had fraud protection, frog protection. I'm good. The website took my entered card info and immediately started racking up random charges for gift cards and premium hotmail.com services. Guess that's a thing? I called the bank's support line quite nervous as I was paying for adult services and was still uncomfortable talking about that type of thing. The guy at the bank was a total bro and literally said, "You lost your card at the mall? I'm so sorry to hear that. Let me reverse these charges and get you a new card." Never once did I mention a lost card or mall. Would have been a life customer if they hadn't closed that branch. There was one about psychology of women and how to get laid more often. Spoilers, it's a man on a 30-minute video talking about nonsense. Then at the end he gloats about his money. I now know the secret to getting laid more often. Find a girl, talk to her about nothing important, tell her I have money, invite her my place. Works 2/3 times. Conveniently the same odds as the naked man, which sounds a lot more fun. Speaking of penis enlargement ads, I hate the ads you see on relatively tamer sites where the ad is like, men need to see this, and it shows some weird clam fish thing that resembles a dong. I think that thing is called a clitoris. Either way, the answer is inevitably going to be viruses. It's ITD, internet transmitted disease. They don't like to be called the V word anymore. A longtime friend scammed me 10 years ago. He was working for a vitamin company in sales. 5 of us were out for drinks with him and he was going off on their supplements for stamina in bed and enlargement. We figured we were all friends since high school. This is like insider legit info. He was in sales and looking back, frick, was he good? We all bought his frick your brains out like a pornster with the now massive dong packs, $85 x 5, and we bought the guy drinks all night. It took 2 days of the purchase stewing around in my head before shipping. I was like, wait, none of this crap really works, what am I thinking? So I called him to get my money back. Friends, right? Heck freaking no. You'd think I had slapped him directly on the bed dong in front of his mother or something. Been 10 years, still out at $85 and he's still selling dong pills. I didn't get my order, but the other guys that didn't complain did. Well, they did after they used all the pills with no growth and irregular heartbeats. I remember when I was like 15 I came across some Russian girl, probably a bot, and I ended up emailing her all the time. They never asked for money but they just talked about their life and stuff. It was like a pen pal that sent me nudes every once in a while. Then one day they stopped just responding and I haven't clicked any of those links since. I was a horny 18-year-old who just moved to a new city for college and knew nobody. Through one of those pop-ups, I found a hookup site that was something cheap like $3 a month. I signed up for the free account and got some messages, but to reply, I needed to be a paying member. I put $10 on a prepaid Visa card so that if I got scammed, it was only for $10. The 1 month I had the account, I got no messages. The day my month expired, I got 7 messages from different girls who would be way out my league if they were real. Not being stupid enough to fall for it again, I closed my account. $3 spent to learn that those websites are bulls is a fairly cheap lesson. Thanks for an actual response. Literally last night I said frick it and clicked on one of the penis enlargement ads. Literally all it was a 50-minute video of a bunch of chicks saying that size matters and if your dong is under 7 inches you're out of luck. Not signed up as such, but a mate of mine met a girl on one of these campsites you can just flick through, past all the dongs. Anyway, she was amazing and did everything you want, including getting him to play as well. Added him on Facebook. Legit pictures apparently, and she was gorgeous. Next minute she disappears off camera and instead of video plays of him jacking off. She comes back and says it's going to cost him £500 or she'll send it to his entire Facebook list. He panicked, deleted his entire Facebook account and to this day is too scared of opening it back up just in case. Didn't commit, but my antivirus program popped up saying that it blocked an attack after clicking on one of those ads. Penis enlargement. I've added heavy equipment operator to my business cards and resume. Everyone asks, what does the fox say, but no one asks, how does the fox feel? If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video, or don't. Either way, have a great day you magnificent people.